Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife, and you guys, we are back. We missed a few days, and I feel like so much has happened. We've got so much stuff to share with you. Sherri's car's in the shop, our dishwasher broke, Sherri had her doctor's appointment today, Captain America has a vet appointment tomorrow for some stuff going on, Sherri's sister Lisa was here over the weekend, she's already flown back home to Indiana, we did a ton of coffee shop stuff, we went and saw friends in Seward last week. You guys, I just feel like it has been absolutely non-stop. So, we'll update you on some of the craziness going on in our life. But it is kind of an okay day outside today. There's some sunshine poking through. I've got a meeting at the coffee shop. I kind of gave myself a lazy morning today. It's currently Thursday. No, it's not. It's Tuesday as I'm recording this, and I didn't have any meetings this morning, so I gave myself a lazy morning, which honestly I really needed. Sherri Beth, however, was up early. She went to her doctor's appointment, then she went into the office, and now she is home to work from home for the rest of the day. So she's home, and I'm going into work because we're sharing a car today. I'll tell you all about that in a minute. Sherri Beth, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
How did the doctor go this morning?
Fine. It was just sort of a checkup.
She's happy with you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very glad. Rest of your day, you're just home?
Working.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna go, and I will be back later, and hopefully we'll be able to pick up your car.
Yes.
Fingers crossed. And before I leave, I'll give you guys an update on this one, let you see him. It's clearly, well, lunch time, breakfast time, eating time. He has a vet appointment tomorrow, kind of a checkup, but then also he's been sneezing a ton, and it's almost like his nose is blocked, because he kind of like, it sounds like he's struggling to breathe sometimes. Like, it's very congested. So we're hoping it's just something like allergies, and that we can get taken care of quickly. But big first vet appointment for Captain America tomorrow, other than his constant sneezing and his breathing like a pug. I think he's doing pretty well. What do you think, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, I think pretty well. All right, so the reason we're down to one car, while Lisa, Sherri's sister, was here, Sherri and her were out just kind of doing some stuff. I think they went to a couple of bookstores. They were just out running some errands. And I was doing some work stuff, and Sherri called me and said, hey, my car's making a really weird noise. Like this loud rumble from like right in the middle, like under their butts, like right in the middle of the vehicle. Which, not good, right? Like never a good thing. So I had her just like pull over where she was, pull into a close parking lot, and I went over there and kind of looked at a couple things I thought it could be, got under the car, and I could see that when it wasn't like always rumbling, but I could see that when it did do that, the like the muffler underneath really started to shake. So I was like, okay, I think it's probably something like that. So I messaged our mechanic. He said that he could get it in on Monday, yesterday, to see what's going on. So we got the car to him, and it is like a rusted out muffler. And then a couple of other things. What's funny though is I told Sherri and Lisa, as far as the cost, I was hoping, like I was putting it out into the universe, that it was gonna be $386 to fix. Here's the reason. I feel like car stuff can be very, very expensive, and $386 feels like a manageable amount of money. And I don't know why that dollar number popped in my head. So Tim, our mechanic yesterday, sends me a text message, and he says, so here's what it is. There's a part I've got to get shipped up to Alaska, so hopefully it's arriving today. And he said with labor and parts and all that kind of stuff, the amount will be $385. I was off by $1. That's pretty darn good, you guys. So anyway, Sherri's car is in getting fixed. Like I said, hopefully, fingers crossed today, and we will be able to go pick it up a little bit later. And then we will have 2 cars again. So it has just been, I feel like it's been just crazy, like absolutely chaos, just crazy, so much stuff going on. But that's okay, because we have a little trip, a little getaway this weekend that we've not told you guys about. We'll tell you about it a little bit later in the vlog, but for now, I need to get over to the coffee shop. All right, friends, obviously I am here at our coffee shop. Been working for a few hours. I think I'm getting close to wrapping up my day. So I'm gonna wrap up my latte and then maybe head out here in just a little bit. All right, I am done for the day. Not a bad day. Meetings, and we did get word that Sherri's car is not gonna be done today. The part we are waiting on to be shipped to Alaska is not getting here until tomorrow. This is one of the things when you live in Alaska, you get used to, that a lot of things cannot be just picked up locally. They have to be flown in. So this is probably a job that would have been done same day in most US locations. Here in Anchorage, it's gonna take a few days. So the muffler is supposed to get delivered tomorrow, so hopefully we'll have Sherri's car back tomorrow. So one more day of sharing a vehicle. Now, I'm gonna go vacuum shopping. I need to pick up a vacuum on my way home. That is the task I have been given by Sherri Beth. What time is it now? It is 4:22, so I'm gonna try to have this done by 5 o'clock. Can we go buy a vacuum in 38 minutes? Let's see. All right, well, I'm not at the store. I came home because Sherri wanted to go shopping with me. But I wanted to come over here and see. Oh, buddy, you stole your mama's chair, huh? Sherri said he's been sneezing and doing his whole heavy breathing thing still. We're gonna take you to the doctor tomorrow, okay, buddy? Figure out what's going on. He's so sweet. Hey, hi.
Hey.
You wanted to go to the store with me? Yeah. That was cute.
I like spending time with you.
I like spending time with you. I was gonna go buy a vacuum by myself, and you said, hey, why don't we buy a vacuum together? What a romantic date night. Wow. Buying
a vacuum and cat litter.
We are officially old. Mm-hmm. And where are we going to look for a vacuum? Well, any excuse to go to Target. Am I right? Well, we were walking and I lost Sherri. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm still looking for something to put beside my desk at home.
Oh, that's right. Kind of a narrow little cabinet or something. All right, we are looking for a vacuum, trying to find something that will work. There are so many options. Well, success. We got the vacuum we were looking for. Not only did we find the vacuum we wanted, which did take us a little while because they were all locked up and we couldn't find an employee anywhere. Sherri was like, I don't think anybody works here.
Like I had to do like the call button twice and still nobody actually showed up. He actually found somebody who called somebody to come and help us. But
we got the vacuum we needed. Also, I'm very parched, and so I wanted something to drink, so I got this Wonderwater, and for the last several minutes, I've been singing Wonderwater to the tune of Oasis's Wonderwall, and I think Sherri is over it.
I mean, I do love me some Oasis.
Would you want me to keep singing Wonderwater?
If you want to.
No, she doesn't. And maybe more importantly than anything we bought, Sherri found these in the checkout line. Hersheys Kisses strawberry ice cream cone flavor.
Never heard of that.
That is a very Sherri kind of snack. Just so you guys know, this is Sherri all the way.
Yeah.
So we will see. We'll get. Oh, whoa! Let me smell that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! It smells like strawberry ice cream cone. Yeah. Now here we go. We'll get Sherri's comprehensive review on the Kisses strawberry ice cream cone. Whoa! They're good. Better than a normal Hershey's Kiss.
Different.
Okay.
Strawberry flavored cream and cookies. And there's a little cookie crunch in there.
I'm glad we got them. So we're about to make dinner, but before we do, we're gonna empty the dishwasher. And here's the thing. It's actually clean. Which is a nice change because we tried to wash these dishes 3 times. So here's what was happening. It's almost like it was shutting off mid-cycle. Because we'd open it, there would still be some water down in the bottom, and none of this stuff was clean. And we were like, what is going on? So I did a bunch of research, and that little float bobber thing there apparently was getting stuck. It wasn't working like it was supposed to, so it was not letting it run through a full cycle. So I think I fixed it, fingers crossed. I at least fixed it enough that it washed this load, which is great. So we're gonna empty this. Put a few of those dishes that are in the sink in the dishwasher, and then we'll make dinner. Dishes are unloaded, now Sherri's loading it up, and I will say, I'm glad that it worked for the last load. Now, the real test, though, is going to be does it work for the next load. I was looking up, like, dishwasher appliance repair people, and I think it's the kind of thing that can be repaired. So I don't think we'd have to replace a whole dishwasher, fingers crossed. Because that wouldn't be fun. Thanks, love. Mm-hmm. You guys hear him sneezing in the background? Captain America. Oh, bye, buddy. It was actually funny. His vet called today to confirm his appointment for tomorrow. And they're like, hi, we're just calling to confirm your appointment tomorrow for Captain America. And I was like, how in the world do you think they keep a straight face doing that? Captain, Cap, buddy, hi. Hey, I know you've been sneezing. I know you got something going on. We're going to get you all fixed up tomorrow, okay? You got to get better. Your fans need you.
Hey, baby. Hi. Hi.
So cute. For dinner tonight, we are doing BLTs. And here's the thing. We were at the plant store, Bell's Nursery, this weekend, buying plants for the coffee shop with Lisa. And they had the tomatoes that they grow there at the nursery up front. And I was like, oh my gosh, they look so good. And then I was like, you know what I love tomatoes on the best?
BLTs.
BLTs. And we haven't done this in a long time. It's one of our favorite dinners.
Yeah, it's so easy.
It's so simple. So tonight we're doing BLTs. My job is to cut the tomatoes though, because you are so good at so many things in life.
Cutting tomatoes is not one of them.
Your words, not mine. Tomatoes are sliced. We've got bread over here. We've got bacon right there. Time to assemble the masterpiece. And then, of course, on the side, our favorite, the all-dressed potato chips. Thank you to our neighbors from the north in Canada. Well, here in Alaska, they're actually our neighbors to the east in Canada for that delicious concoction. All right, I want to show you guys this. We just changed out his litter to this new Oko cat. Lisa, Sherri's sister, told us about this. This is what they use. And we just went and bought this bag tonight. We tried another kind of it, which is more like
pellets.
Almost like a pellet. But he was kind of struggling to bury it. But this, I think, is, dare I say, maybe I found the perfect cat litter. It is made out of wood, I think, right?
I think so, yeah.
And it doesn't get stuck to him like other litter did.
It still clumps.
It
like
doesn't.
Clumpable clay.
And it doesn't have a bad, litter smell. So far, big fan of this Oko cat litter. All right, so dishes from dinner are in there. It is not a full load, but I'm going to run it because I'm curious to know if this thing is fixed or if we still have a trouble with it. So let's start it and see if it actually cleans. All right, it's almost 9 p.m. We're at the coffee shop because we want to show you some things. The coffee shop is closed. You guys, we got flowers. This little barrel was like in the back of our building and it was totally empty, moved it up front. Lisa helped us plant some flowers here. She helped us hang some baskets. Sherri and Lisa put up the Refuge Coffee Hours sign. And here's one thing that's amazing. You guys may not notice this. Our building got painted. So the building, so this wall was this color. One of the side walls around the corner was that color. But then all of the rest of the walls in the building were like a light, what color would you describe it? Light gray?
Very light gray.
And like a green trim.
Yeah.
And so it was always like, this part was one thing, but then the rest of the building didn't match. Well, this last Sunday, we had some work teams come in and do a bunch of stuff around the coffee shop, and they actually painted the entire outside of our building at no cost for us. It was like a service project. How amazing is that? So we have a freshly painted building. We've got flowers outside, which very much make it feel better. Looks really good. We just swung inside for a second. Looks great. They did such a good job closing. Everything is as it should be, which is very cool to see. And it's all ready for tomorrow morning. All right, well, it's 9 p.m. Sun is still up, and we are going to get ice cream. We're downtown by 49th State Brewing Company, where Wild Scoops has a location. They have whole little area down here near an outdoor beer garden that 49th State built. And so, beer garden and ice cream. What more could you want on a actually pretty nice evening? See, look how cool this is. Got the wild scoops, got the beer garden. I love it. Okay, this is awesome. I didn't know this, but right next door at the 49th State, I thought it was just a beer garden. They actually have food. They have a reindeer corn dog. Are you kidding me? Very impressive. Pig wings. Oh my gosh. And beer. Food. Beer. Ice cream. What?
You're gonna have stuff for pups.
Well, they do have, oh my gosh, stuff for dogs. I got their Mud Witch, which is like, I think it's a chocolate coconut ice cream base between two chocolate cookies. It's the perfect, it's very me. We've been discussing this a lot recently. I'm a sweets guy, but more than a sweets guy, I'm a rich sweets guy.
Yeah.
We can cross. See, it even says so. And this, very, very rich. Oh, it's perfect. We're back home. Moment of truth. Did this work? No, it did not. Dang it. You can see, like, there's still all the foamy stuff at the bottom. Like, and this is the thing that, like, is just not working. So, let's hit start a couple times. See if that works again. Well, let's start it back up. So the dilemma with the dishwasher continues. Alright, we do have a little bit of a change for tonight. You can see we got Captain America set up here in the downstairs bathroom with his water, his food, his bed, and his litter box. This is stuff that's upstairs. So his sneezing, and again, he has a vet appointment in the morning. We think it might be like an upper respiratory infection. He's had a little bit of blood on his nose, which is obviously concerning for us. So
Just today.
Just today. So
he sneezes sometimes. He has a little bit of blood.
So we're just kind of concerned about that. And we're going to put him down here in the downstairs bathroom so he can just have everything in one spot. Not have to worry about spreading blood around the house. What are you doing, weirdo? So yeah, we're really hoping for answers at the vet tomorrow morning. We're not really worried necessarily.
He'll be okay. They'll have something for him.
Whoa. We just want him to be...
And the thing is, he's still playful. He's still running around.
Yeah, he feels like, I mean...
And that's one of the things we found on Google is...
He's not lethargic.
He's not lethargic.
Whoa. Jeez.
Clearly.
He's still eating. He's still drinking.
He's still drinking. He's still using his litter box just fine. Just today, I've noticed he's been kind of sleepy, but I think he just hasn't been sleeping very well. Because he can't breathe very well.
Yeah.
So he's been a little... Clearly he's fine.
Jeez Louise. Whoa, he just jumped up. Gosh.
So if he was like super lethargic, I think we would have taken him to like the pet ER.
Yeah.
But because he does have an appointment tomorrow morning, and it's really just been the last few days, I'm hoping they can give us answers in the morning.
So, yeah, our hope is that it's something like upper respiratory infection. Buddy, why are you on our desk? What are you doing up there? That's the first time you've been up there. Why are you walking on all my work receipts?
Oh, jeez.
Okay. So it does check a lot of like upper respiratory infection. They said that a lot of times kittens who come from shelters, which he did.
He did.
Can sometimes bring that home.
Yeah.
And so he's been sneezing,
Okay.
I was going to say, he was just sneezing. Hey, those are all of my work receipts. Okay, what if we didn't, no, Captain America. Captain America. Okay, Steve Rogers, we're going to bring you out of here, you little butthead. Just move it. Move it. Jeez Louise. So one of the things that's so cute, look at that. When Sherri holds him up, he flies like Captain America. Fly like Captain America.
Yeah, buddy.
Fly like Captain America. Yeah, good job. So funny.
Yeah.
So one thing we didn't talk about in today's video that is still a little dependent on how his vet appointment goes tomorrow.
Yeah.
We are planning to get out of town this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have reservations at one of the lodges that falls under Sherri's work up in Denali. So we are going for 3 nights. Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night up to Denali this weekend.
We're back Monday because Monday is Memorial Day.
Monday's Memorial Day. However, if there's like intense medication that he needs, that kind of stuff, obviously we would cancel our trip to take care of him. So we will know more tomorrow on if we're going to get to go on our Denali weekend getaway, which I really hope we are. We've been very much looking forward to this.
Yeah.
But
we will have our girl from Rover.
He's climbing my leg.
Coming by every day. So if it is like an antibiotic that he needs like once a day, I think she could handle it. Because she's fantastic. But if it's something that he's going to need multiple times a day, we will cancel our trip.
Yep.
And we will take care of him.
But just so you guys know, hopefully, fingers crossed, the Denali vlog is coming up.
Yeah.
Very excited about that. You guys see him down there? Where's he at? He's right next to the scratch post. But friends, thanks for hanging out with us on this, I almost said Thursday.
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Yeah, what a crazy life it feels like it's been between cars and doctor's appointments and vets appointments and your sister's trip up here and just
And the
dishwasher and life and the coffee shop.
Everything in our life needs a doctor.
That's kind of how it feels right now.
Yeah.
My mental health.
Yeah.
Everything needs a doctor. Friends, we love you. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you on the next LeggLife video.